I have an idea, it's a little revolutionary and the world might not be ready for it, but hear me out. A man and a woman meet. The man acts rude and arrogant and the woman dislikes him for it, and then the woman continues to dislike him throughout the entirety of the work of fiction in question and never falls in love with him, and they never get married, not even a little bit. Thank you for your time. Later on, after many events and tribulations, they meet again, and the man has changed. He has learned lessons in humility and how not to be a terrible person. He presents his growth to the woman and she says, "Wow, good for you, I'm glad you improved as a person. Good job. Hope I can do as well." And then they continue to not get married even slightly. Boza hates French people. Sources: I hate French people, Mario. I can't believe Boza would say this. I believe it. Sharing a computer with a nutrition science major like egg overview, functions of eggs, eggs notes, egg test answers, eggs age, egg structure, egg proteins, egg nutrition. I told my sister this post of her homework has over 10,000 notes and her response was, "I don't even like eggs." Trail runner defends himself by suffocating mountain lion. This isn't necessarily good news, but I hope we can all agree that if you are attacked by a puma and you kill it with your bare hands, it should be socially acceptable to wear the pelt wherever you don. Well, please. How the hell do you suffocate a puma? Spoken like a future puma victim. Why didn't he shoot the mountain lion? LOL, what are you, a gun cuck? Can't kill a large predator with your own hands. Get you someone who looks at you the way this woman looks at the guy who killed a mountain lion with his bare hands last week. The difference between gays and straights is that straights use sweetie complimentary and gays use sweetie derogatory. Meanwhile, straights use beach derogatory and gays use beach complimentary. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Me too. Oh crap, NVM wrong blog. Oh frick, I wanna die. Don't worry, I'm sprinting towards your location. You kids these days and your fancy sprinting and motion controls. When I was your age we couldn't make Link run faster. No, we had to roll across Hyrule Field to make it to Kakariko by nightfall. Barefoot, in the snow, tapping the A button repeatedly for 10 miles. And we were grateful. TL priest Joseph Mueller told a joke of a dying German soldier who asked to see people for whom he was laying down his life. The nurse laid a portrait of Hitler and Göring next to him. The soldier said, "Now I can die like Jesus Christ," between two criminals. Mueller was executed for the joke. They couldn't handle his bants. On May 2016, the Roman Catholic Diocese of Hildesheim opened his cause of martyrdom, earning him the title Servant of God. This man could achieve sainthood, patron saint of banter. What do you get when you spell man backwards? Flashbacks. Make female friend in class, little older than me but still smaller than me and hot as hell. Starts inviting me out for coffee after class. Just me and her. Text each other constantly. Goes on for about a month. Totally convinced she likes me. Thinking about making a move. One day start talking about cats. Say I'd never want one. But anon, what if your future husband wants one? Silence. We just stare at each other. You're gay, right? Anon. That's gonna be an F from me, dog. In Florida's song Low, he states that Shorty is wearing the apple bottom jeans, the boots with the fur and the rear box with the straps. What is she, some kind of four-legged morph woman? In all honesty, I'm not surprised the whole club is looking at her. Teenagers have figured out that you can fake a positive COVID test and get out of school using lemon juice, and the newspaper sending me push notifications about this seem to expect my reaction to be, "Oh no, those horrible youths," when it is in fact LMAO based AF. Adults have spent the last 15 months obsessing over forcing kids back into in-person schooling regardless of the risks and without vaccines or proper mitigation measures, and now kids are using the pandemic to fight back against a school system that's an oppressive mental health destroying horror on its best day, and I'm supposed to think this is a bad thing. IDK fellow groups, it sounds like you fricked around and found out. IDK. But, if you see kids faking a potentially fatal illness just to get out of school, yeah, might want to take a closer look at that school system. Captain America is anti-war and vocal about it, and he's the bane of the US military's existence, but they can't freaking do anything because he's the poster boy of America. I mean, what are they gonna say? They made this irritating asshole. The generals at Camp Lay invite him back one time to try and inspire some of the young recruits, and Steve turns up in full Captain America regalia, taps the mic twice and says war is a business scheme and the enemy is within. Go home. Then leaves immediately. There's something so satisfying about umbrellas that just immediately pop open when you press a button. So suave, so Shreksy. Watch me open my umbrella and shield myself from the rain in one swift movement and tell me that's not smooth, not hot. You can't, because it was so Shreksy. I'm never hotter than when I just pop open my umbrella and casually swing it to my shoulder. That's peak me, baby. Never gonna be any cooler than that. I love human pattern recognition. Yeah, it's pretty awesome how such basic symbols can invoke emotion so strongly. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I fell. I love Lemon Demon because its songs convey universal human experiences like frustration, routine, love, obsession, fear, stalking Bill Watterson, designing the Pepsi logo, putting your organs inside a Polybius cabinet, eating plastic, or seeing two trucks frick. In LOTR the word man is only used for human men, so now I'm imagining like someone. Are you a man or a woman? Pippin. I'm a hobbit. Someone. But what's in your trousers? Pippin. Mostly snacks. I'm just a mushroom in an open field and God is a 6-year-old boy booting me into orbit. Museum date, coffee shop date, art gallery date, walk in the park date, late night walk date, nap time date, picnic date, driving around at night watching Christmas lights date, bookshop date, thrift shop date, fairy garden date, collecting rocks date, antique store date, botanical garden date, forest walk date, skinny dipping in a lake date, reading poetry to each other date, local markets date, swimming at a waterfall date, stargazing date, exploring historical sites date, breakfast by the seashore date, crafting together date, theater show date. Aged 20 to 25 is like I am a baby, I'm a grown woman, I'm but a small girl, I'm the oldest and wisest woman alive, I just began to exist, I'm but an embryo. Mental illness update, still mentally ill. Peter Griffin is like a beautiful soft-boned animal, and he's like an axolotl where his body is juvenile yet mature, and despite being old he's incredibly easy to kill, much like a soft aphid on a leaf. Posts that make me foam at the mouth and seize. I put blush on her, she's an angel, holy crap. Found out today that the "no don't action you're so Shreksy aha" meme is in fact not well known outside of internet circles, and you should not just say that to an unsuspecting co-worker. Oh no. It was only a matter of time. Do you ever think about how Draco Malfoy is just a huge freaking meme? You can't tell me Hogwarts students didn't say my father will hear about this, or Potter on a daily basis when something happened, I just won't allow it. I'm picturing instead of thanks Obama everyone just mutters Potter every time something small goes wrong. Everyone loses their crap when Harry one day spills ink on himself and mutters Potter. Neither an intruder nor a Homeland Security Department officer expects there's a couple hiding in an underground bedroom. The secret room is accessed by crawling into a large, fake front-loading dryer and sliding down a ramp. This could be us. Protagonist with the power of friendship, Vin Diesel with family. You find iron. You find diamonds. You find netherite. You find your old house from 5 years ago. Dom, wait, you need a full set of armor to fight him. You don't need armor when you got family. Now, video games haven't made me violent, but they have made me feel like I'm supposed to pick this up. FX, let's see who this really is. Why? Me calling the teacher mother, saving it by saying motherfricker. My father, you failed your English exam. Me, unposable. Worker B, I die for a chance to have Shreks with our queen. Queen B. You will. Experts say World War III may happen online. Kim Jong-un is now playing Rocket League. New password, LQFG200BK73, weak. New password, family, strong. No offense, but please don't call Jack Black hot. Why would you say no offense and then go on to offend me? Imagine not thinking Jack Black is hot. Date, hey let's slow dance. Me, does the Macarena at 1/4 speed. Why you gotta be so hateful? I'm full of love, you dumb son of a beach. We set the ocean on fire. Who is we? I don't own any gas pipelines. The only language Tumblr understands is backlash and escalation, which is why the jokes rules and the discourse sucks. Not to sound like a commie or anything, but I hate how it costs money to be alive. Me, gets an F. Me, all I know is that this won't affect me in the long run. What will this pop quiz mean to me in 2 years? Will I already have entered the bright world of freedom on my own? The sunlight will encompass my soul. This pop quiz means nothing to me. Me, get an A+. Me, excuse me, who are you people? Who is this? Where am I? Where's my throne? Can snakes fart? Snakes defensive farts. When threatened, many snakes produce clear warning sounds. Some hiss, others rattle. But place a Sonoran coral snake in the same situation and the best it can do is fart. Today has been educational. You'll need to stop legally hate watching too, like a hate watch is still a view, is still a membership to Disney Plus or whatever. Execs have realized that hate watching gets as much if not more money to them. Just pirate please. Piracy is theft. Just find something else to watch. You can always pirate, it's always morally correct. People also search for Amelia Earhart, DB Cooper, Grimes, Suicide Squad 2. The nervous system of a generic Billiterian animal. From Wikipedia, you are merely a specific instance of this guy. You are merely a specific instance of the guy. My boyfriend has dandruff. What's the best way to remove it? I texted my mother. She replied, just give him head and shoulders. 20 minutes later, I texted my mother back, okay, now how do I give the shoulders? Star Wars. LOL, yeah, I love Star Wars. The way they just Darth Vader clenches fist, someone suffocates and dies. Due to personal reasons I will be Snuffles. Snuffles. Sorry guys, this one's on me. I didn't use a reusable bag for my groceries. My lord, the peasants seem to have formed a parasocial relationship with the court jester. My proposal for a partition of France, this will benefit nobody at all and is completely useless. This is just what gerrymandering in the US looks like. This is just what gerrymandering in the US looks like. You do realize a lot of French people will oppose that, right? Word of advice, leave the Bretons alone or be prepared for repercussions. The French will be completely fine with it. Stop being such a tight ass. Flies will literally get swatted at and think maybe he still wants to hang out with me. Mushrooms, Nam, the tender flesh of the earth, dirt meat. Jared Leto deserves his accolades for being one of the most forgettable performers in film. Not only was he in American Psycho but also Girl Interrupted and even Fight Club. Who the frick remembers or cares? Truly one of the most easily forgettable visionaries of our time. Wait, who was I talking about? Me, completely out of touch with my feelings. Trying to describe an emotion. I feel, glittery, busy, like peeling my skin off. If the rotten hand that thrusts out of the dirt and grabs your ankle as you cross the graveyard is gay, is that a diversity win or loss? On the one hand it is gay, on the other it came from the dirt and most likely belongs to a corpse, which could be argued to be an example of bury your gays. Stop it. Stop hurting vampires. Top 10 sea creatures that will destroy your marriage. After this procedure, I'm going to be the first twink MILF. The surgery was a failure. I'm a creature now. A surgery failure but a diversity win. 2020, you have to wear this. 2021, now you have to wear this. Rolled my birth certificate in a blunt and smoked it. I don't have human rights anymore. That's what happened with Obama. Breaking news. A bug has passed away peacefully in his sleep on my front lawn. Destroy computer, bite and violent and kill computer. Just heard the news. Studio Trigger is gonna adapt the 3 weed smoking girlfriends post into a full-length anime series. Jumping up and down, pointing at you and yelling mad online, mad online. I swear to God I'll quit my job at the toxic dust factory if they try to raise my meager wage by even a cent. Simply the opportunity to hustle and grind 23 hours a day is payment enough. Honestly, I wish my boss would let me pay him. Muttering under my breath at Walmart, S's son Rieboxo son Nikes. Anthony Bourdain parts unknown voice. I'm here in the heart of Gildan's t-shirt making district, hoping to learn how they make their t-shirts so thick, but also uncomfortable. Market Lear was just found crucified in the Sonoran Desert. When your circle's small, but you're all crazy.
Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 244 of Top Tumblr Memes. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're able to go the extra mile in supporting myself and supporting the channel, feel free to click the join button next to the subscribe button and become a channel member. I'd really appreciate that. I just checked the YouTube Studio app on my phone, and at this moment, we have 12,900, I guess it's going to be impossible, 12,997 subscribers. So I need 3 more people to subscribe in order to break 13,000. I would really, really appreciate that. So if you're part of that 42% or so of people that have not subscribed to the channel, looking at you, feel free to click the join button, or sorry, not the join button, the subscribe button, and become a part of the community. I would really appreciate it. Get us over that 13,000 mark and continue the growth. Thank you all as always for your responses to yesterday's question of the day and for being so interactive in the community tab. I really enjoy interacting with you all both in the comments and in the community tab. So thank you to all of those that have been doing that. Thank you to all of those that have been responding to the questions of the day. I really appreciate that. Oh, I'm having a brain fart in terms of what to use as the question of the day. So I'm going to go with no question of the day today. How about that? Because I make the rules, so I get to decide. Isn't that nice? Thank you, Carl. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you, and I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 245 of Top Tumblr Memes. Peace out, guys.